Hello there guys, welcome to Dinos World. Welcome to my first ride review of the all new Suzuki Gixxer 250, the Streetfighter. So everything that you need to know, including my first ride impression and a complete overview of what this motorcycle has on offer, is what's coming up. So without further ado, let's get started with this review. So let's try out one more time. Wow, the mid-range surge is unlike any other motorcycle in this segment. The instant acceleration right off the mark is absolutely insane, and the bike feels so freakishly lightweight. And the state of tune this bike is in is absolutely sweet. This is the Suzuki Gixxer 250, the Streetfighter sibling of the fair Gixxer SF250 launched earlier this year. So does the Gixxer 250 have something special to offer that will make it stand out in this already overcrowded segment that this bike finds itself in? Is it more than what meets the eye? Can Suzuki surprise everyone with this silent killer of a motorcycle? Well, let's find out. First, the design. The design is as expected, the same as that of the new Gixxer 155 Streetfighter. The LED headlamp seems heavily inspired from the Ducati Monster and offers decent light spread while consuming lesser battery. The side panels are sharp and edgy with a well-sculpted fuel tank. The tail section is sleeker and slightly lifted up. The twin-port exhaust with chrome cover looks really premium and it sounds amazing as well. Now please note there are indeed a few differences between the Gixxer SF250 and this particular naked Streetfighter model. So this bike gets a shorter wheelbase of 1340mm compared to 1345mm of the Gixxer SF250, which means easier flickability and maneuverability in city traffic and split-second direction changing capabilities. The overall length and height remain the same for both the bikes. The weight is obviously reduced because of the lack of fairing here, so this bike weighs 5 kgs lesser than the SF250. So weighing in at a mere 156 kgs wet, the bike literally launches itself each time you ring the throttle. Ground clearance remains the same for both the bikes at 165mm, and even the seat height remains unchanged at 800mm. Tank capacity is 12 liters for both the bikes. Talking about the tires, we get radial tires at both ends with a fatter 150 section rear tire that offers superior road grip even on wet surfaces. Getting back to the design, I really like the way the alloy wheels are finished on this bike because it really enhances the overall premium feel of the bike. Also, the dual tone matte finish of the silver and black color is very soothing to the eyes instead of being very flashy. We do get good equipment on board as well. We get a 300mm front disc that offers good initial bite and confidence-inspiring braking performance without any jitteriness or uncertainty, even while trying to depict a panic braking scenario. We do get dual channel ABS as standard, and the ABS intervention is nice and smooth, but it is indeed very effective in bringing the bike to a standstill pretty quickly. Please note that the ABS is not switchable, which means we cannot turn off ABS. Talking about the suspension, we get chunky 41mm front forks that offer a superb front end feel and greater confidence while doing triple digit speeds. The rear monoshock supports the chassis perfectly well while tackling corners and also lends the bike superb straight line stability while blasting through the empty straights. The speedo console is well lit up and offers all the relevant info. The fonts are nice and legible. Powering the bike is the same single-cylinder oil-cooled 4-valve 249cc fuel-injected engine with an SOHC setup that puts out 26.5 PS of max power at 9000 rpm and 22.6 Nm of max torque at 7500 rpm. We get a 6-speed gearbox. Taking the bike out for a spin, it almost feels like a bike ridden by the Quicksilver from the X-Men franchise because the bike is insanely swift-footed. It literally leaps and pulls off a wheelie each time you slot it into gear and ring the throttle wide open. So apart from the bike being incredibly lightweight, it is also unbelievably agile, undeniably smooth, and amazingly fast. We may have a new definition for sheer riding pleasure in this price range now. Now just forget about the power figures and the bike will put a smile on your face instantly with the kind of thrill and joy it has on offer. The chassis orientation is spot on in that it feels light and nimble at lower speeds and through the mid-range, but once you're doing triple-digit speeds, the bike offers rock-solid stability even while doing speeds of close to 150 km per hour. The refinement is something you can't forget. There's no hint of vibration whatsoever in the lower RPMs, through the mid-range or even in the higher RPMs, which makes this bike really stand apart among the competition. The exhaust note is nice and sporty. The clutch pull is not all that heavy. The throttle action is super light and super responsive, and the fueling is absolutely precise thanks to the fuel injection system. Riding this bike through the city would be an absolute delight, and on the highways, even after long rides, you won't feel fatigued at all because the bike is ultra lightweight. The heat management is really good considering we get an oil-cooled engine instead of a liquid-cooled engine. Now please note that Suzuki was the first to develop oil-cooled engines for motorcycles, and over the years they have mastered this technology. The heat management is very well done in that even though you do feel a bit of heat when caught in bumper-to-bumper traffic, it isn't to the extent of bothering you. Talking about areas of improvement, well, the seat, as I mentioned in my Gixxer SF250 review, it is angled downwards here as well, so the rider keeps slipping down the seat each time he hits the brakes. The pillion seat is also lifted up and short on space, so it wouldn't go well with lady pillion riders. I also wish Suzuki throws in a slipper clutch in here because not only would it offer a lighter clutch pull and provide for faster downshifts, but the bike is so good as it is that the inclusion of a slipper clutch would make it a comprehensive winner on all fronts. Mileage wise, the official claim as per some online sources is around 38.5 kmpl, but I feel anything around 35 kmpl should be acceptable for the kind of insane performance that this bike has on offer. Price ex-showroom Delhi for the Gixxer 250 Streetfighter is Rs 1.6 lakhs. To know the exact on-road price here in Hyderabad, you can call the number mentioned at the beginning of the video. So overall, I feel we have yet another all-rounder bike with a clincher of a price tag to make things all the more difficult for the competition. The Gixxer 250 is a bike that you can use for daily commutes, you can take it out on weekend rides with your friends, and you can also enjoy it thoroughly at track day events. So I guess that's pretty much it for now. This wraps up my review of the all-new Suzuki Gixxer 250. If you like what you've seen and want to see more, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon to be the first to get all the updates from Dinos Vault. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, God bless, and ride safe.